This short video is going to show you multiple ways of how you can organize your course on Schoology. Your course layout is a critical component in helping students access assignments, readings, PowerPoints, and other course material. While there are multiple ways to structure your course, there's definitely one thing that you want to avoid, and that is creating a laundry list on Schoology that looks something like this. Obviously this is very disorganized and it'll be confusing to your students. All layouts employ the same concepts to add material and assignments. However, the layout method you choose may be determined by how often your class meets or if it is meeting in a hybrid format. Because every Schoology course comes with a blank shell, it's up to you to decide what kind of structure do you want. And basically we've seen, 3 or 4 different kinds of layouts, and they all involve the folder structure. So for example, you could have a folder structure that is organized by assignments, another folder for readings, another one for lectures or PowerPoints. Layout 2 might be a structure where it's organized by a specific topic, and layout 3 might be organized by week 1, week 2, week 3, etc. And within the folders, you might even have like additional folders for specific days if you wanted to get that detailed. And finally, at the end, I'm going to show you how to use pages to also give further explanation to like what's in a particular folder. So I'm just going to go up to Add Materials, and I'm going to Add Folder. And I'm just going to call this first folder something like Course Documents. And in that folder, you'd put things like your syllabus and things of that nature. So if I wanted to add a syllabus to Course Documents, I would just open up that folder, go up to Add Materials, and add that specific file. I'll go back to the main course there. I'm going to add a couple more folders kind of quickly. And I'm just going to do this by week. And as you can see, I could have like different colors if I wanted to. So I'm going to have week 1, week 2, and week 3. And a couple of things when you're building a folder structure like this, if you do get the folders out of order for whatever reason, it's really easy to drag them, up and down the page to put them where it needs to go. As well, when you're building the folders, if you ever have to hide that content, for whatever specific reason, if I wanted to, for example, like make week 1 invisible to students, all I would have to do is unpublish that folder. And you're going to see where it's grayed out. I'm going to go ahead and republish that. And I'm going to put Course Documents back to the top. The other thing that I've seen some people do with folders, besides giving it a different color, is, I could put like a date, here's week 3, it's, September 27th to whatever date. I could do it something like that. But I've also seen people put the most current folder of what they're working on at the top of the page. So for example, if week 3 is where the class is at, I could put that at the top of the page and also give it a different color to really make sure that it stands out so that everybody understands here's the content that we're working on for this specific week. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that using pages can help you further explain material, assignments, learning outcomes, and kind of helps describe maybe what's inside the contents of that folder and what you expect your students to do or how they're supposed to do it. So to show you what that looks like first, I'm just going to go into week 3. And here I have like a revision of a paper assignment, an online quiz, some discussion topics that students have to do. And at the very top here, I have something called week 3 activities and assignments. And if I click on that, you're going to see how, I'm very descriptive and and showing like, here's what my students are going to do, what they need to read, the assignments that they think that they need to do. And adding that at the top of a folder can really help provide a little more structure, especially if your students are only in class 1 day a week or a hybrid format. This really, really helps students like understand like how all the activities and assignments are supposed to work together. So let me show you how you create that. So I'm going to go back. I'll do this in week 2 as an example. So if I go into week 2, and I go to add materials, I'm going to go down to add a page. And this kind of gives you like a blank canvas to work with. So at the top, I'm just going to call it, week 2 activities. And I can just start typing in here of things that I need to tell my students. And, I can use all the formatting features up here. I have options to insert links, insert other kinds of content and media, things from YouTube, etc. I can use tables. I can do some attachments down here, pull in some things from resources, if I need to do that. But if you already have that content created someplace else, maybe like in a Google Doc or a Microsoft Word, something like that, you can just copy and paste that as well. So if I just have a regular like Word document right here, I can just take that and copy it right into the page. And when I go ahead and click on that, it should keep most of that formatting. So as I mentioned at the beginning, the structure that you decide to go with, it's up to you. It probably depends a little bit on your own teaching style and how the course is organized, but definitely using some kind of folder structure really helps you keep away from that laundry list. Thank you and have a great day.